From the rising of the sun to its going down, the Lord's name is to be praised. Let us open our hearts to his presence and listen for his voice in the stillness of this evening hour.
Or evening sacrifice, signs of Christ's soon return. March 20. False prophets. Jesus, friend of little children, be a friend to me. Take my hand and ever keep me close to thee. False prophets. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. Matthew 24, verse 11. As one of the signs of Jerusalem's destruction, Christ had said, "Many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many." False prophets did rise, deceiving the people and leading great numbers into the desert. Magicians and sorcerers, claiming miraculous power, drew the people after them into the mountain solitudes. But this prophecy was spoken also for the last days. This sign is given as a sign of the second advent. We shall encounter false claims. False prophets shall arise. There will be false dreams and false visions. But preach the word. Be not drawn away from the voice of God in his word. I have been shown many who will claim to be especially taught of God and will attempt to lead others, and from mistaken ideas of duty, they will undertake a work that God has never laid upon them. Confusion will be the result. Let everyone seek God most earnestly for himself, that he may individually understand his will. Last night, a young man, a stranger to us all, but professing to be a brother from Victoria, Australia, called upon us and asked to see Sister White. It was evening, and I declined seeing him. We invited him to remain with us during the night, however, and to take breakfast. After our usual morning worship, as we were about to go to our various employments, this young man arose and with a commanding gesture requested us to sit down. He said, "Have you any hymn books? We will sing a hymn. Then I have a message to give to you." I said, "If you have a message, give it without delay, for we are very much pressed to get off the American mail, and I have no time to lose." He then began to read something he had written, which stated among other things that the judgment has begun upon the living. I listened as he went on and finally said, "My brother, you are not exactly in your right mind. State plainly how your message concerns us. Please let us know at once. Your mind is overstrained. You misapprehend your work. Much that you have said is in accordance with the Bible, and we believe every word of that. But you are overexcited. Please state what you have for us." Well, he said that we must pack up and move at once to Battle Creek. I asked his reasons, and he responded, "To give this message that the judgment has begun upon the living." I answered him, "The work which the Lord has given us to do is not yet finished. When our work here is completed, we are sure the Lord will let us know that it is time for us to move to Battle Creek instead of teaching you our duty." I left him for Brother Starr to talk with further while I resumed my writing. He told Brother Starr that when Sister White spoke to him so kindly and yet with such authority, he began to see that he had made a mistake, that the impressions which had moved him so strongly were not consistent or reasonable. Although our family is large, consisting of 10 members besides 3 visitors, we decided to have this young man stay with us for a time. We dare not have him go with people who will treat him harshly and condemn him. Neither do we want him to repeat his revelations. We will have him remain for a little time where we can associate with him and, if possible, lead him in safe, sure paths. Step by step, oh, lead me onward, upward into youth. Wiser, stronger, still becoming in thy truth. This passage was taken from Last Day Events, page 20 to 22, or Evening Sacrifice, March 20.
I encourage you to connect with God and receive strength to overcome obstacles each day. Thank you for listening. Please join us tomorrow as we offer up our evening sacrifice.